Hi, I'm Tony Daniels, voiceover artist. I've been featured on numerous animated series like The X-Men, commercials for Kellogg's Frosted Flakes as Tony the Tiger, promo voice on television and radio, and ADR specialist. I want to talk about my most valued plugin. It's called Channel G from McDSP. It is literally 3 plugins in one: G Dynamics, G Equalizer, and G Console. G Dynamics is an expander gate, compressor limiter, and filter. The G Equalizer is a 5-band EQ with filter, and G Console is a combination of the G Dynamics and G Equalizer. As soon as I installed it, I got to work trying to figure out the best settings for each type of voiceover I do. There's big pipes for promo, there's over-the-top animation performance, and then the real artistic voice matching for ADR. Each has to be EQ'd for their style, but each has different dynamics. I start by choosing the right mic. For me, the right mic is the Sennheiser 416. It covers the bulk of my work. The 416 sounds great on close mic promo, commercial, narration, and is amazing for roomy ADR. I also have Neumann mics for animation VO, as well as singing. The headphones I use are from Ultrasone. I love the Signature Pros because they're accurate and comfortable. Let's see the settings which best suit me. I'm going to start with my regular promo read. On this setting, in and out are at 0. I've got the expander gate set for a sharp attack and no hold. For me, the range in this room is set to -38, but because my booth is fairly quiet, I can go as high as -15, which allows more breath. More breath is great for animation voice since you have reactives where even breathing can give your character emotion and movement. I've set a ratio of 2 and a 100 release. On the compressor side, I set my knee at 80, attack at 4.5 decibels, and a gain of -1.6. The ratio is 4. The release is 475 milliseconds and threshold -12. Now these settings aren't crucial for me since I don't want too much compression, but these settings work great on animation where I can get a bit loud. For promo, it just smooths out the sound. And there is a high filter rolling off past 18K just to keep the crisp in check. On the EQ side, my low pass is set around 100 Hz with a gain of 7 dB, and the high mid is 4K at 1 decibel, and high pass is about 6K at a gain of 4.5 dB. The high pass is already set in the dynamics area. The mode here is A, which is set like an API 550, 5 bands, more gain, and adjustable filters. I add more bottom if the performance calls for it. Sometimes the big Don LaFontaine pipes are requested. In a world. For this, I add about 5 dB at 160 Hz, and that gives great bottom. I didn't know much about the key settings available, but here they are. In. This is the unprocessed original input. In the signal path view, this is indicated by the lower bar that starts with the speaker icon and ends with the text audio output. Key. Choosing this will select the sidechain input to the insert. Setting up a sidechain input will differ on each DAW. The key signal is shown as a bar on the top part of the signal path view. This will usually be lit blue if there is a signal detected. F. This is the signal output from the filter. Barring the filter, both the other processors can receive the signal from here. The signal path will also show this visually by piping a connection from the filter to either of the 2 processors. Feedback icon. This is exclusive to the compressor limiter. Selecting this switch sets the compressor in feedback mode, rather than the more standard feed-forward mode. Feedback compression is more common on older hardware VCA compressors, but can also be seen in newer compressors like the Neve Portico series. By the way, thanks to AskAudioMag.com for that description. Let's move on to voice matching for ADR, where the Channel G is my best friend. It also allows me, after listening to a particular voice sample sent by the film or television production company, to figure out EQ, lav settings, or approximate distance to the boom, and the compression used on the actor's voice that I'm matching. Now on this setting, I start with a 2-to-1 gate with a range of -17. No attack, hold, or release. Threshold is -40. My low filter has a roll-off at 40 Hz and a high roll-off at 18K. The compressor is set for a knee of 80, attack of 4 dB, and the gain is at 0, a ratio of 4, release of 475 milliseconds, and threshold of -12. Now here's where it gets interesting. On the EQ settings, I'm set completely flat until I hear the actor's voice and how it was recorded on set. Voice matching another actor for film or TV is not just about an impression. It's the technical sound on top of that impression that gets you matching close. Also, if the boom is feet away from the actor and you can hear the room or outdoor tones, you need to give that depth in your recording, and the Channel G allows for easier control for that. What I love about the Channel G is the amount of control I have in one plugin for EQ and/or dynamics. The Channel G is precision, depth, quality, and versatility. It makes it so easy to understand sound visually. Plus, you can adjust your signal path to give you even more control. For a seasoned voice actor or just starting out, the Channel G is really the only plugin you need. For McDSP, I'm Tony Daniels.